It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look at Joe Burrow.
He's looking for a milestone 5,000-yard season and maybe a little hardware come February as well. It's the Bengals and the Titans. All that
what
and
better
more
way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott Brockhewer calling this contest for you. And right now, we're putting the secondaries on notice because we have a couple of wide receiver rooms, not just dudes, rooms that can test every level of a defense.
Yeah, it's more than just the headliner, right? We know the top options, but for these offenses, it's the depth at the wide receiver room that's such a big deal. If you overcommit to the biggest playmaker, a couple other players, well, they could hit you down the field just as easily. And with how both offenses love to mix up their routes and looks in the passing game, you better buckle up in the secondary.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out is their second-year quarterback from Kentucky. He earned several starts as a rookie. It's Will Levis.
Levis came into this league with a big old arm and an even bigger chip on his shoulder, Kate, based on where he was drafted. I still remember that on draft day, and you could see the disappointment as he fell out of that first round. And because of it, he's just got that fight to him. It's easy to envision him proving those doubters, and so many of those teams who passed on him wrong. Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Hauled in by Tyler Boyd. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. First carry here for Tony Pollard. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. We'll get a timeout now as they head out for an injured player. And not someone they want to see hurting. Tony Pollard, the one in need of some attention. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Hold on, like 90.
Levis back to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. So backed up a bit following the penalty. It's first and 20.
There we go.
Running it after the penalty. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Third and short yardage, Levis. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up. Now it's Nick Folk to try the Titans field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. The kick by Gano is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make.
Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Throw left side, complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
49, Mike 40.
Levis now off the play fake. He brings it in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So the Titans left with a fourth down, and we're going to see Nick Folk after the try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Gano is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
And he's more than happy to get the win last week, but there's still something probably nagging at him. He only needed one more good completion to have one of those really rare 500-yard games in the NFL. I'm sure it'll be tough for him to match that performance this week, or maybe any week, but it has him coming in hot, confident, and believing in what he can do.
He's got a man left. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Burrow from the gun. Chased out to his right. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory.
Ready?
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when we evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure,
Here we go.
he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And
Touchdown, Cincinnati! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Titans and Will Levis set to take over again. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Mike zero! Mike zero!
On the play fake, it's Levis. Has the connection to Ridley. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Mike 54!
Throwing now on 1st down, Levis. He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Second and 3 now.
Mike 54! Mike 54!
Spears running behind center. And they make the stop at the 46. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Mike zero! Mike zero!
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Levis. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Yeah, Mike 54!
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Levis from the shotgun. That pass complete to Boyd. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Mike 54!
Now the shotgun give to Spears. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stop made by Sam Hubbard. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now
Here we go.
3rd and 5.
From the gun, Levis. Pass caught by Ridley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a 2nd quarter lead. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Titans push their lead to 3. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Pass taken in by Burton. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. And what an incredible season he's had, Brock. That last completion gets him to another milestone. 5,000 yards passing on the year. You know this. There aren't many who've ever accomplished that in league history. And it is a decorated list of names for those who have. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15. Working inside the red zone. Finds his man Chase. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal. To throw again, it's Burrow. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a second quarter lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. The Titans headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series.
Right 90.
They send the tight end in motion. Levis now on first down. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Like 13.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Levis. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Second and 3 now.
Brings up second and 3.
Like 49.
49-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Second and 3. This ball's cut by Spears. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Titans are on the move here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out a little short of the 40. First and 10 from the 41.
Like 46.
Levis throwing again. Into the hands of Okonkwo. He's got a gain of 6 there. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Like 49. Like 49.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
Like 13. Like 13.
Putting the tight end in motion. Levis here on first down. He's got it. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be.
On one, right?
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. He's going to push one deep down there. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
21, Titans 17.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. He takes it himself, and he'll get it up to the 27. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout.
Like 5-4.
Throwing now on 1st down, Levis. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Looking to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Taylor Britt on the coverage.
Like 13.
Back to throw it. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right side. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Von Bell takes it away. That brings us to halftime with the visiting Bengals out in front. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit.
for now. Plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And they've gone to halftime with a score 14-6. Isaiah Pacheco, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Commanders. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Ravens trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, here's Jones. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Cut by Burton. And he'll get it up to the 44. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
On one, ready?
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Cut.
First down, Burrow to throw. Higgins makes the catch. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
I'm fine, ready?
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Completes it to his running back, Zach Moss. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Right side cut by Higgins. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel.
Here we go.
They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
This throw is cut. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
To throw again, it's Burrow. He's on the move. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Jackson now to return it. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
54, Mike.
From the gun, Levis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down.
49, Mike, 49.
Shotgun now for Levis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Mike, 0.
Trying to get it with the option. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Levis. Finds a seam down the middle. Running in the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans start the 2nd half with some needed points. He's throwing for it! And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Gun. Got.
Play action now. Burrow. Headed out right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That one's complete, right side. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. And with that score, a pretty elite milestone he's reached. Just the 4th time a quarterback's thrown 50 touchdown passes in one season as his success rolls on. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
35. Titans 25.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Titans are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Like 54, like 54.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Like 0, like 0.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Like 0.
From the 47. Got a man, Spears has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
That's good.
Like 54.
Tennessee Titan.
A handoff to Spears. A lot of grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Like 54. Like...
They run once more with Spears. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brought down back at the 8-yard line.
Like 90, like 90.
Levis from the shotgun. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So the Titans left with a 4th down, and we're going to see Nick Folk after the try. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Bengals ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Running out of the gun with Moss. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who's shaken up. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Stop.
From the 43. Finds his man over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
This one intended for the running back. And 4th and 4 coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Let's get set. Stop.
Moss gets it from the gun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow. He brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
They look to run with Moss. Crosses the goal line for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Zach Moss, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to.
Like 13.
Levis now on 1st down. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans 14 points back. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
Like 49. Get up.
Levis to the air now. This one finds Boyd. And this one doesn't go far. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. To throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Bengals and T. Higgins back in possession here. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Higgins makes the catch. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
I'm wondering.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Burrow to the air now. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
McPherson to add the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
On 949.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
On 46.
From the gun, Levis. He's got it deep downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Tennessee calling it 2nd timeout now.
Mo. 40 Rita.
Throwing now on 1st down, Levis. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Hey, come on.
Levis throwing again. Boyd hauls it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
49.
Shotgun now for Levis. Oh no, they get him yet again. Has a hole left, room to run. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Mike 13.
After that pick, here's Levis. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Hold on. Like that.
Levis setting to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Levis. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And this streak will live to see another week as they take down yet another opponent over Brock. What has been an incredible stretch of games for them. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.